Hi friends, this is the CUBIMANA space-themed roller coaster. It has 926 pieces, and this is the set completely built out. It's a roller coaster, but part of a theme park. So it's themed to be space. And so you can see this rocket ship and a launch pad happening here. Looks like a space shuttle with some clouds coming up into the clouds and the stars. And the way that it goes all the way around, it has this elevating section of track right here, and we'll take a closer look at how that works. It's held up with a piece of string, and you wind that piece of string. It has two cars, and the cars pass by a bunch of different features, including a tiny Earth, a rocket, a satellite. This maybe is like a wormhole, and it has an alien infestation kind of in the middle with some spiders. And then it has this cabin station, which is sort of like a queue line where you can think of this as your people getting onto their little cars. And it has an airlock over to the side too. So we'll take a closer look at all of those different things and the features. As far as it moving, it doesn't work all that well. We'll take a look at that too. That's not surprising. I've built a lot of custom roller coasters in the past, and they do have issues. So I'm not surprised that even with that first drop, it can't make it across the next turn. Oh, the other thing it has is a ticket booth and then a tiny side build for a hot dog cart. All right, let's take a closer look. Now, the set does not come with any minifigures, so the minifigures you see here are my own. I've just added them so you get the sense of context. But this one comes out, and it has two cars. So the car is supposed to come onto this elevated car, and right off the bat, you'll see that that doesn't quite sit flat. So when you push it on there, it's a bit of a bump. And get it up on there, and then let's go up a little bit. There is this knob right here. So you turn the knob a lot, and see, as I'm turning it, it starts to come up. And it takes a while, and you almost have to hold it with two hands. I'm holding the other side of it now. And once it gets up to the top, it's also not quite lined up with the track. You see right in front of it. And so you can push it, and then we'll see what happens. Let's get this one out of the way. Whoa! So we'll push it, and we'll see how far it goes. I'll zoom out a little bit. So it only goes part way down the track. It does not go all the way down. And then if you release, this part starts to go down. Now, when you push the cars down, if you push a car down while this is elevated, the next car will come down here, which is exactly what happened. And the reason is in this like queue area, they actually provide this laser beam like stopper gate. So I'll push the car down, and it's supposed to stop it to prevent the next car from falling off into the abyss like this and coming off the track and getting derailed. So you'll see what else is happening here is that elevated piece of track, it just sort of hangs there, even though I've stopped winding it. So you can push it down, but you actually have to sort of unwind it and unwind it a little bit, and then it starts to go down. And it's finicky. It gets jammed up at the bottom here, and it'll get stopped. So you have to unwind and kind of push, and you have to be careful because there's many ways that this little elevator can come apart. And I've had that happen a couple times where it came apart on me. As far as the other builds go, this is not a bad little build here. It feels very theme parky. There's our rocket. There's the little planet. We do have a satellite dish. Here's our ticket booth. It says service here, and it's got like a little height chart on the side of it. It's got a ticket, and I think this might be a bottle or something like that. And as far as side builds go, you get this little hot dog cart, and it's a pretty standard hot dog cart. You could probably recognize the build. It has 2 hot dogs in it, or yep, 2 hot dogs. And as far as the cars go, here's what they look like. So they have 3 thrusters on the back, like they have like wings. They do have a nice colored seat on them, so that's that kind of nice blue seat color to it. Several of the pillars are built up, so here's one right for this kind of portal looking thing. One in the back there is built up to look like rock. And then here's that alien looking egg. There's nothing inside of it, but it does have 3 spiders it comes with, just to give you a sense that there's some sort of infestation. Another built up pillar. This one has a little bit of ooze to it and suggestion of like piping. And as far as the station goes, I did think this was cool that they have these like heavy duty piston style, I don't know what you'd call them, like maybe they're foundation stabilizers or something like that, satellite dish. And this does make like a good potential area where you're getting people in line into the queue. And you can see there's a little tiny, like, what do you call it? Like caution tape on the ground there where they're getting in. This thing has a nice little build. It's all built on the side. It has these skylights on it. So it's built sideways. And then if you notice right here, there's a little camera. So as people are coming down this incline, it can take their picture. So they thought about a lot of different things that make it fun. And then over here is the airlock. So it's attached to the side of this, and it actually does open up. So you can open it, and I guess that's a handle from the inside, so you can grab it from the inside and close it. So that's interesting. So as far as the mechanisms go in here, it is problematic. It's basically a winch right in here. Let's take this off. Maybe you might be able to see that winch if we remove it. So there's that string, and you can see the string there, and that is what's lifting it. As we're turning this, then that piece of track comes up. So it's kind of fussy. It binds. I mean, it's not great. So I can see why Lego has never tried to do this. It has so many issues with that design. And for example, if you get the car on here, first there's a problem getting it on here, and you get the car on there. Let's send one down. Okay, so let's say you get her up on there, and then let's say you get it all the way to the top. Once you get it to the top, there's 2 issues. One is getting it level with the track in front of it, and the other issue is keeping it from falling off backwards, right? So they could have solved that by adding some sort of bar right here once it reaches the top, but they didn't do that. So yeah, potentially it falls off the back side, and then pushing it forward, it actually doesn't make it past the first turn, and so it doesn't work that well as a play feature. So there's still a lot of assist you have to do where you're going to have to be pushing it around the track, and then it is a little fussy. The other thing to remember is with something like this, it has to be on a table for you to play with it. If you're putting it on carpet or a rug, you're going to have a hard time getting everything to stay situated. With these track pieces, you have to keep pushing down the pillars to make sure they're good. Otherwise, the track pieces come separated from each other. But the other thing to point out is that little gate. So that's that laser gate that keeps your cue. Let's catch her. Yeah, so we catch them so that they don't fall off on the other side. Okay, so that's about everything that you get with this. I think we've looked at everything. There is some type of maybe a fire extinguisher in that corner down here. That's the only other little tiny little build there. But oh, and they did some beefy stuff on the back of these girder pieces, right? So just to make sure that this is as upright as possible. So I thought that was good that they did that. All right, so that's your look. Overall, I think you'll have fun with this if your expectations are set and you realize, okay, look, this is just a toy. I'm going to have to fuss with it. I'm going to have to manually do a lot of stuff here and there. Then I think you'll have a good time. But yeah, if your expectations are set well, you could potentially enjoy this set. All right, thank you. Hope that was helpful. If you like this video, hit like. If you could subscribe, that would mean a lot to me too. Thank you.